my first YouTube video, and of course I gotta guess. I was gonna do this video by myself, but he woke up, so I had to go get him. Anyway, today's video is gonna be talking basically about my pregnancy experience. I got a few questions on who was the first person I told, you know, questions like that. So let's get into the video. It was, I'm gonna say December when I found out I was pregnant. When I first found out I was pregnant, it wasn't really a shock to me, but it was a shock to me, just because it was my first time ever being pregnant and going through with it. Now, something you guys don't know is that I was pregnant before, but I just didn't go through with the pregnancy. And I kind of felt like this was different for me. So, when I found out, I was happy, I was nervous, I was scared. I wasn't really scared to tell nobody. It was just more so what they was going to say. Even though I'm grown, I, still was nervous. So, the first person I told was, of course, my Kara. She was the first person I told because I knew she would be excited. The second person I told was my mom. Wasn't really thinking she was going to say anything bad. It was just like, that's your mom. You be like, I gotta tell my mom, so. But my mom, she didn't say nothing really. She just was like, oh, what, you pregnant? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, okay. And basically, my mom, she was happy for real, but she has a problem with showing emotion. So, after I told her, I came out the bathroom because my baby father, he wasn't here at the time, but he had came in through the midst of it, me talking to them. So I had came in here, I told him, y'all ain't, for y'all who don't know him, yeah, but for whoever do know him, yeah, his reaction wasn't like anything exciting. It was just like a normal, oh, you pregnant? Oh, okay, like that type thing. But he was happy. He was nervous. I could say he was nervous because, of course, who wouldn't, as a dad, who wouldn't be nervous? Especially, he does have 2 girls and a boy already, so, it wasn't really, like I said, it wasn't really a, oh my God, type of reaction, no. So, that experience, it kind of still didn't hit me yet that I was pregnant, but I knew I was pregnant, if that makes sense. Like, I was just like still in the like beginning stage, so it wasn't really like hitting me yet. After everything was basically chill, like after that. Then time went on. Sad story, but things happen between people and relationships and stuff like that. And I ended up leaving and going back to Philly, because that's where I'm from Philadelphia. Born and raised, uptown all day. So I ended up leaving, going back to Philly. It was only for a short amount of time, for real. Honestly, I just feel like we both needed a break. It's in little insight. It's nothing wrong when you're in a relationship having time apart. It's nothing wrong with that. It actually makes you miss the person more. It actually makes you, it makes you fiend for that person more, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So, after I went back to Philly, I was with my creep. and then I was with my mom too, so I was back and forth in between. And my creep is Kara, and that's his Sky mom. Y'all will meet her soon in another video. After spending time with them or whatever, when I got down there, you know, I had time to think a lot and stuff like that. Of course, we was still talking, but you know, at first I was ignoring that ass. I was ignoring his ass, cause I was so mad at him. So we ended up talking again or whatever like that. They were on down the line. Of course, I'm pregnant, so we have to talk. Time down there was really good. I always have a good time with my creep and my mom and stuff like that, so it wasn't nothing new. I was staying in my creep house. We was cooking breakfast, lunch, and dinner. She was making sure I eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We were just having a good time. Movie time, talking times, anything. We was back and forth at her best friend's house. We always have a good time together, so it wasn't nothing new. So that time went on, and through that time, I was sick. I was throwing up. It was just certain stuff. It wasn't like staying down with me. I love chicken nuggets and barbecue sauce. That was the best thing for me to eat. Chicken nuggets and barbecue sauce. I like bologna sandwiches. It was weird stuff. And like, and to be honest, like chicken nuggets was probably my breakfast. That's how bad I wanted chicken nuggets. And I also love me some peach oatmeal. Like I wanted peach oatmeal. I don't know why, but that's the beginning stage. Through my whole pregnancy, it switched up. I would want a bunch of milk. All I drank throughout my pregnancy was milk. Not the beginning, but through the middle and the end, milk, 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 bowls of cereal, cups of milk, drinking out the gallon. Like, it was real. That's why this little boy is so strong now, because he milk. I'm telling you, prenatals and milk. All of these cravings and stuff was kind of weird, but not weird, because I'm not gonna lie, like my first pregnancy that I had that I didn't go through with, I always wanted chicken nuggets as well. Like, only person that really know that is my creep and my creep mom and my mom. All I wanted was chicken nuggets. Like, when we used to go to the store and get food, I would always get chicken nuggets and cheese fries. Chicken nuggets and cheese fries. It was weird, but it was good at the time, because, you know, I was pregnant. So, that was my cravings for my pregnancy. And I was always thirsty, child. Mouth was always dry, so I had to keep me something to drink. And he wanted a lot of sweets, and I don't even, if you know me, I don't do sweets like that. I don't do candy and all that and all that. I don't do all that. So it was weird. But after the cravings or whatever, all that time went by. Mind you, I'm back in South Carolina at this point. So the milk cravings and stuff like that, I'm back in South Carolina at this point. And that's where I'm staying at, South Carolina. Not from here, but I'm in South Carolina. So once I got back down here, a lot of more stuff just started, like me wanting, child, I was making breakfast every morning, all that stuff. So listen, I had to eat. Like, that's why I gained so much weight during my pregnancy, because I always was hungry. This little boy always wanted something to eat, always wanted a snack. Child, that's why he's so thick now. He came out 8'8", 8 pounds, 8 ounces. He was a thick baby. Like, so you know, I was carrying him. You feel me? So after that, time went on. My pregnancy was pretty. In the beginning, my pregnancy was great. I mean, besides me getting sick and stuff, my pregnancy was the bomb. Like, my stomach wasn't all stretched out of shape yet and all that. So I was good to go, child. The middle of my pregnancy, towards the end, this little boy right here stretched me the heck out, okay? When I say stretch me out, he was, and he had me in so much pain. Like my body felt like I was working out. That's how my body felt. Mind you, I was slim before I had him. Like I was small. I had gotten small before I had him. So my body just felt like I was working out, working out, working out, working out. Every time I turned on one side, he would go on that side. He would be all bunched up. Then I would get on my back. He would be kicking me, and it was just a hot mess. Okay. At the end, I could not get comfortable. If anybody who's been pregnant or who just had a baby or know about this, them babies make you so uncomfortable at the end. You can't sleep. You can't move. You can't position your body right to where you're comfortable. It don't matter. That freaking pregnancy pillow don't even work. Pregnancy pillow don't even. I spent some money on that pregnancy pillow. That crap don't work. That crap did not work at the end. That joint was getting flat because I was so big. Like, so I still got the pillow. Say hi. Say hi, Femi. So, after that, at the uncomfortability and all that, mind you, my water didn't break. Like, I didn't have that type of situation where my water broke or I went over my due date. Like, I didn't have none of that. I had my son like 36 weeks. Let me tell you. I had my son at 36 weeks. That's how big he was. He was healthy enough to come out at 36 weeks. And I feel like there wasn't nothing but God, because I feel like God knew I was in pain. Like, he knew, child, it's time for you to have him, because I was in pain. I would get Ron to rub my feet sometimes. I wouldn't ask him all the time because I know. I would ask him to rub my feet sometimes because my feet was so swollen. Like, it was bad. So at 36 weeks, I had him. Mind you, I was having a little bit of liver problems. Like, they were saying something was going on with my liver. Like, my liver levels were high, and it wasn't like normal where they should have been. But like the beginning of my pregnancy, they said it was normal. Then throughout my pregnancy, it started getting high, and they felt as though it was because he was so big, and all the water and stuff as well that I had on me was weighing on me too. So it was like, they checked me. I was like, they said I was 1 centimeter. I wasn't even, like, at 36 weeks, I was 1 centimeter. So he was coming soon. We wasn't going to reach no 40 week mark. He was coming soon. So I was already 1 centimeter at 36 weeks. I went to my doctor's appointment, my OBGYN doctor's appointment, to get checked. In the first doctor's appointment, I had got a flu shot, and they checked me. And then my second doctor's appointment, they checked me again, and everything. So the second one I went, they checked me again, and they said, oh, you're still only 1. Fine. But because my liver levels were so high, they didn't want to take any more risk on keeping him in me. So they said, are you ready to date? Marjorie. She left out the room to say, oh, let me go see if there's, because I think we're going to have a baby soon. That's what she said. She said, I think we're going to have a baby soon. More like today. And I looked at her and I'm like, mind you, I ain't ready. I was not expecting to go in there and them say, oh, are you ready to have him today? No. I was thinking I was just going to get checked and go home. Mind you, I'm still 36 weeks. So she come back and she said, no, she said, let me go and see if the hospital has a room available for you today. If they have a room available for you today, you can go in today and have him. So in my head, I'm like, oh, shit. Damn. She's like, okay, so let me go see, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to let you know. She came back. She ain't even closed the door yet. She said, oh, so you ready to have him today? I think we're going to have that baby today. And I said, today? Wow. like I wasn't ready. I'm like, oh my God, are you serious? And she was like, yes. So she was like, I know you're ready. You're ready, and you're very big for 36 weeks. So I know he's ready. So she was like, we don't want to push this any more further than we had to. He's 8 pounds. He's good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everything is good on him. So he's good to come out. So you know what I did. I straight called my beef fucking lady. She said, we having this baby today. So he like, for real? So I'm like, yeah. She told me to go straight to the hospital, but I told her that you at home and all the stuff is at home for the baby. So I'm gonna go home, get everything together, and then we gonna go to the hospital. So she said that was fine. So he's like, all right. So he started, but before I even got here, he already had started getting stuff together. He had the car seat, the bag, everything was together. He was just straightening up, cleaning up a little bit for him. So, yo, that whole time I was so nervous. I even called my mom. I told my mom. I was so scared. So I told her I was gonna call her when I got to the hospital. So we ended up getting everything together. We started heading to the hospital. We got to the hospital. They already had my name and everything ready for me. So they took us to our labor and delivery room. That wasn't the room that we was gonna be resigning. That was just the room that we had the baby in. So I get in there, I took off all my clothes, I lay down. They asking me questions. I gotta sign a bunch of papers. Everybody know, whoever had a baby, whoever about to have a baby, everybody know you gotta sign a bunch of paperwork like you're giving your life away or something, or your baby life away. I don't know, but we had to sign a bunch of papers. I had to get undressed. They had to put IVs in me. They had to check the baby. They had to put the monitors on my. It was a lot of stuff they had to do before I actually was able to relax. But once I start relaxing, yeah, you already know. That's for another story. But overall, the whole experience leading up to getting ready to have him was good for me. I love my pregnancy. Like I said, it was just the ending part. He made me so sore. He was just so heavy, y'all. And you could kind of tell my stomach was like low. Like he was ready to come out. My stomach was so low. I was feeling a bunch of pressure, all that stuff before I even had him. So, or before it was even time for me to have him, I was feeling pressure. So it was basically like he was ready to come, you know. So, but I'm telling you, him being 8'8", mind you, I'm sorry, because when I went to get him checked, because they was so scared, like they thought something was wrong, because when they checked me in the regular OBGYN office, they was like, oh my God, like, no, not the regular OBGYN office, the ultrasound office where they do the ultrasound said. They was like, it just hit, they couldn't believe, so they had to send me to somebody that was a little bit more up than them, so that they can check to make sure whatever they was seeing is, you know what I'm saying, is what that doctor seen. So when she went to check me, she was like, you're fine. He's fine. Well, she asked me was it a he or she, and I told her he, and she was like, he's fine. I don't know what it is that they were so concerned about. She was like, he's a good and healthy baby. And she was like, you ready to know the weight? And I was like, yes, because I want to know, because he was just, what'd she say? He was just 5 pounds. Bro, I just went to the doctors. Before them 2 appointments in that 1 week, I just went to the doctors probably about a couple weeks before that, and he was only 5 pounds. How he get that big that fast? So, bless you. Bless you for me. I bless you for me. I bless you for me. I bless you for me. So, he went from 5 pounds, 7 ounces to 8 pounds, 3 ounces. Oh my God. He went from 5 He went from 5'7" to 8'3" in like 2 weeks, bro. What the heck? Child, so he was ready to come. She was like, he's 8 pounds 3 ounces. Right, Femi? Right there, Femi? He's 8 pounds 3 ounces, bro. I said, wow. That's why I'm feeling like this. I went from feeling normal to feeling like, oh my God, what the heck is going on in here? Like, so yeah, that's a big baby. Everything was good. His head circumference, everything was really good with him. So I was just ready to go. Have him. And like I said, overall, it was a good experience overall, like for me. I'd do it again and again and again. Yes, I would. Just to have some more babies like this little handsome buggy boogie butt. Femi, say hi. Say hi. Say hi to the camera. So yeah, that was my overall experience through my whole pregnancy. It wasn't really nothing major. I didn't have the worst pregnancy experience ever. No, I was so grateful to have my son father around. You know, just through the experience, not having to go through it by myself. Even though I know I wouldn't have been by myself if he wasn't. I would have had, you know, multiple support from people that love me and people who I love. So it really wasn't that. It was just more so, you know, if you got a baby or had a baby or whatever the case may be, you want your child's father to be there through the experience of pregnancy because y'all made that baby together, and it feels more right like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I was grateful. Grateful that we got our own place to be able to bring my son home to, and you know, it was just a lot of things that I'm very grateful for. So yeah, so if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more bangers, and I'll be back with more story times. My next story time, I'm gonna do my labor and delivery story on how he actually came out and everything like that. And yeah, that's it. Like I said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. My family YouTube channel, because it's all of our channel, but our first YouTube video is going to be me and me. So like, comment, and subscribe. Love you guys.